Hello guys, in today's video, I'm going to talk about the pool of money you need to keep aside um, when you're starting your business. You need to keep aside preferably 1 year's or at least 6 months expense in your emergency fund when you're starting out your business. And this is very important to keep that in mind and take a note of. And that's very important to execute. Now, what sort of expenses are you referring to here? We are talking about the expenses that your business will incur regardless of whether you're operating or not. So, for an example, your rental expense, your internet expense, and things like that. Even if you keep your shop shut, you have to pay those bills. So, these are the expenses you need to keep aside for at least 6 months when you're starting out. So, just to give you an example, if your business has an expense of $1,000 per week, which is $4,000 per month in terms of rental expense and expenses that you have to pay for regardless of whether you are actually operating or not. Then multiply that by 6, which is 4 times 6 is $24,000 you need to keep aside. Just to give you the recent example, COVID-19, during this situation, that pool of money would help you to sustain during lockdown. Now you have to keep aside the emergency fund regardless of where you are or what kind of situation you are in or what kind of business you're running. It would be better if you could keep 1 year's expense aside. However, there's going to be a lot of pressure for small businesses. I'm not going to overwhelm you with the terms such as fixed costs, all the overheads. Now, just to make it simple, you need to keep that money aside. It will give you at least 6 months in case of an emergency. Now, when we will do the break-even point, you'll see precisely how we calculate our profit. And from our profit, always take away some money and put that in the emergency fund. So your emergency fund initially was $24,000. And then obviously as you operate, every month you have to keep some money aside and add that to your emergency fund as you move along. That is a very basic principle. Um, so the message for today is you need to create a fund that is for emergency purpose, which will cover the cost of your business at least for 6 months, even if you keep your door shut and don't serve any customer. So there's the brief message in this video. Thanks for watching again.